Today, we're headed to the Porcupine Mountains, the most northwestern part of the Upper Peninsula, where we'll show you one of the most photographed places in Michigan, plus hiking trails and some incredible waterfalls.
This is Magellan.
And this is Greyhound.
Where we make videos about epic road trips, kayaking, hiking, and other outdoor adventures.
This is part of our epic 3-week road trip where we visited all 5 of the U.S. Great Lakes.
The Porcupine Mountains, also known as the Porkies, are a group of small mountains along Lake Superior and home to the most old-growth northern hardwood forest west of the Adirondacks, a large portion of which are protected in Porcupine Mountains Wilderness State Park.
The first spot we headed to was the heart of the park itself, the overlook to Lake of the Clouds. It's just a short trail to the overlook area, but it is a little steep. Lake of the Clouds is a large lake situated between 2 ridges in the Porkies. The vistas here are just stunning and really illustrate the pure virgin wilderness of the area. We can only imagine what this looks like in the fall. There's a reason this is such a popular place for photographs.
We next decided to hike a portion of the Escarpment Trail, named for the long basalt and conglomerate escarpment running parallel to and overlooking Lake of the Clouds. It's an 8.6-mile out-and-back trail that provides more picturesque views of the Lake of the Clouds area. This was a really pretty trail, and we saw almost no one on it when we went.
Our next spot was the highest point in the park, the Summit Peak Observation Tower. It's a 0.9-mile out-and-back hike to a 50-foot tower.
There's a short scenic overlook area before you reach the tower as well, with some nice views. After ascending to the top, where you'll be roughly 1,958 feet above sea level, you'll get great panoramic views of the Porkies and Lake Superior. On clear days, you can see the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore to the northwest, which we could sort of see a little bit, and Isle Royale National Park to the northeast. Our next destination in the Porkies is actually outside of the state park, in nearby Ottawa National Forest, the Black River Scenic Byway. The Black River runs for approximately 11 miles and then flows into Lake Superior, the last 3 miles of which contain 5 main, easily accessible waterfalls.
Day 14 of our vacation. We are feeling very under the weather. We have sunburns, we have bug bites. We're not feeling good, but we are gonna knock out some waterfalls today.
The first of the 5 are the Great Conglomerate waterfalls. This large waterfall is divided by a wide conglomerate rock formation and has a 20-plus foot drop. It's 1.5 miles round trip to see these falls, the longest of the 5 we're showing you. Our next 2 waterfalls, Gorge and Potawatomi, are within walking distance of each other, but have 2 separate parking areas. We headed to Potawatomi first. This is really pretty, but it's a little hard to see with, all of those trees. Potawatomi has a 30-foot drop. Eventually, you'll reach Gorge Falls, another beautiful waterfall. Whether you start with Gorge or Potawatomi first, the walk to see them is very short.
Daddy's going to get the truck because Mommy's lazy and not feeling good. We're at the trailhead of Gorge Falls here. I think we parked not too far away.
At 15 feet, our next waterfall, Sandstone Falls, is easily the smallest and least scenic of the waterfalls. But it's worth it more for the fact that you can head down to parts of the river and get right up close to it.
There's a lot of stairs.
Our last stop along the Byway is Rainbow Falls, which can be reached after about a half mile. Real quick note, these falls intersect with the North Country Trail, which runs 4,800 miles from North Dakota to New York. Like Sandstone Falls, the overlook area will get you pretty close to them. But the views are a little tougher since you've got to peer through the trees. I mean, this is the wilderness, right? Not everything can be curated to perfection. The views are perfect as is. And now, a word from our sponsor.
What you doing, Zeusy boy? You having fun on this vacation? Yeah, you having fun, Zeusy?
Yeah, he's having fun.
What happened to half your face? Huh? Half your face is gone, Zeusy.
Let us know if you've been to the Porkies and what you've done. In our next video, we celebrate Magellan's birthday kayaking through sea caves in the Apostle Islands in Wisconsin. We'll see you on the trails and definitely in a kayak.